Okay my friends, so today I'm gonna teach you how to add 3D models to your Counter-Strike 1.6 maps. Most people don't know this. In fact, most maps are very flat, but actually you can add trees, you have this helicopter, you have this truck. All these models are part of the Half-Life series, you know, back in the day when 1.6 was released. So you can actually bring these objects into your map. Here we have sandbags, pallets, obviously chickens, right there, palm tree, there's lights, street lights, you know, all of this. Now be careful obviously because it's a 25 plus year old engine, so there's limitations, so you don't want to abuse the amount of 3D models because it can make the game crash or reduce the amount of frames per second. Okay, so let's go into Hammer now. So the first thing is go to Tools, Options, and on Game Configurations you want to make sure that you are on game directory is CS1.6 C-Strikes. Sometimes this is Valve, so change it to C-Strike. And let's open up the map. Now you're gonna add an entity and you wanna change its class to a cycle sprite, this one right here. And you should see this option model/sprite. Now if you don't, then that means you're running a different FGD. So let's go into Options, Game Configurations. Here you see FGD, so maybe you have a different one. Link in the description. It's a drive link so you can download the CS1.6 Expert Hex 805, which is the one that I'm using right here. You download that one, you're gonna move that file, that FGD, into CS1.6 or wherever you have installed the game, C-Strike, and then you will remove the previous one that you had and you would add this FGD that you just downloaded. Okay, you restart Hammer and then Object Properties, Model Sprite, and here you have all sorts of these sprites, these objects. These are inside the C-Strikes folder. Now adding models, it is possible, but I don't think it's really actually a good idea because these are the ones that are by default. We have a parachute. Let's look for another one. These are the hands, first person view. But yeah, there's also models right here, you know, helicopter, and it's actually animated, so pretty cool. I mean, lots of people just don't know it, and so their maps are very flat. So long as you're using the default 3D models that are present inside Counter-Strike, you know, that are inherited from Half-Life, then it should work like a charm, as you see right here. There you go. Have a wonderful rest of your day.